Hi guys, I'm Grant from PinPayments. We provide online merchant services to small business in Australia. So I'm sure you know what online merchant services means. Everyone here is paid for something online using a credit card. We provide that capability in a new way to a new group of merchants who we think represent the future of e-commerce. So e-commerce is established and mature, but there are still real problems that merchants are facing with the systems that they need to sell online. So when we're talking to thousands of companies in Australia, they're telling us that startup businesses are routinely turned away by the banks and that all of their pricing must be advertised in Australian dollars, which is problematic if you're trying to address an international audience. And the technology is just stale. It hasn't kept up with the internet. So it leads to massive frustration. These companies tell us they're losing sales because of this, and many of them feel that they just can't get paid. So our response to this is a simple all-in-one payment system that gives small business everything they need to take card payments online in websites and mobile applications and retain complete control over how they present that purchase experience to their customers. It's the first of its kind in Australia, and it doesn't require the business to establish a merchant account with their bank. It's a very compelling feature of our product. So we make money through several revenue streams. We have a highly scalable transactional model. We charge a service fee. We take a percentage of every sale made by a merchant using our platform, and we charge a small fixed fee for every transaction as well. So the numbers on the screen now are our small business and developer offering, and each of these components are configurable depending on the size of the merchant, of course. So as they grow, they can't outgrow our platform. We get our product to market initially through the e-commerce developers that we know. We have very strong networks in the technology community in Australia. And we say that each of these developers through their career might influence 25 or 30 projects. So they're a massive multiplier for us. And further to that, there are many technology providers for e-commerce platforms, recurring billing, invoicing systems, etc., that we integrate with and we'll choose to sell through. And additionally, obviously, the financial institutions, which is why we're here today, to talk to card schemes and acquiring banks. So we're running a pilot in Australia at the moment, and this is a map of 180 recent transactions in our system. The markers on the map show the location of the customer. The seller is always an Australian business. So this is e-commerce in 2013, is someone in country Victoria selling to Mumbai and Seattle and Barcelona. And we think that's awesome, and these sales wouldn't have happened without our platform. So all of the frustrations that we see from merchants in Australia, we've noticed these problems aren't particular to Australia at all. Very similar frustrations are felt throughout Asia through small business and startups. Just as an example, here in Singapore, a new business will usually have to wait 2 years before they're offered an internet merchant account. That's clearly unacceptable for a startup online business. So when we look at online retail growth in the region, the payment system market tracks the growth of online retail pretty well, and we're really excited about being positioned to address some of the largest and fastest growing markets through the region. There are examples of similar systems to us in the United States: Square, PayPal, and Stripe. PayPal is obviously a global company, but they're shown here in the States because their United States offerings are arguably superior to what's on offer in other parts of the world. And what gets us really excited is there's not yet a leader in our region. And while we've gotten started in Australia, we're working on Singapore now and very excited to pursue this space in Asia. The team is myself doing product development. I have 15 years experience designing web products in Australia and the UK. Dom Pim's a successful entrepreneur, 20 years experience, consulted with SAP, has exited financial and technology companies. Ben Giles, 15 years international software engineering experience. And Gavin Simmons is an experienced CEO with 25 years in operations and commercial management. So far, we've raised a small seed round to assist with the development of the first version of the product. We've signed a payment system provider agreement, which is the first of its kind in Australia. We've established an exclusive custodial services agreement, deliver the pilot program to market, and companies are building their business on our product already, and we've taken some funding from the Australian government. We're here today because we have an investment round open. We're looking to meet investors who are interested in payments, technology, Asia, and also very keen to meet acquiring banks, card schemes, and other financial institutions who would be interested to address a larger market of e-commerce without accepting additional risk and operational overhead. So please do talk to me afterwards.